Welcome to Mala's Verse. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome if you have been here before. I'm just trying to light this Palo Santo. So, how have you guys been? We are doing a new reading, a collective reading, and the topic will be what is the blessing that's unlocking for us. So, before we get into the reading, take a few deep breaths and breathe out through your mouth. Just give me a moment as I cleanse the energy. Yeah, I'm going to ring the singing bowl and take a few deep breaths, breathe out through your mouth, and center into this moment. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards on the camera, essentially on video. So, first, we are going to look into what is the current energy of the collective. We have Wow, we have Two of Pentacles, which is Jupiter in Capricorn, and Judgment, which is Pluto, Scorpio energy, and my head is spinning. So, really intense energies. Let's see what's the bottom deck energy. Four of Cups, which is Moon in Cancer. There's like a stuck energy here with the Moon in Cancer. So, Two of Pentacles and the Judgment card. Give me a moment. So I wonder if the collector is going through an energy of, the analogy wherein the ostrich, hides its face within the sand to escape danger rather than doing something practical, right? So there is this strong pull towards your soul's calling with the judgment card but with the Two of Pentacles, what I'm receiving is there is some sort of denial happening, some ignorance happening, just because you need to keep the show running. That's what I'm receiving, and also not to rock the boat. So as to not to rock the boat, there is an awareness within the collective, but there is also this strong feeling of, or a strong energy that is causing you or influencing you to not look at it, which is this mentality of not to rock the boat or keep running, keep moving forward, do not look at what is a mess. But there is this soul's calling which is calling you and asking you to look at what's not working. What is it that is creating this stalemate? Wow, we have stalemate energy because right after, beneath the Four of Cups and the Four of Cups is the Nine of Pentacles, and then we have Two of Swords, and below that is the Lover. So a lot about choices. There's this stuck energy where you know what your true calling is and you're not looking at it, or there is this fear of what if this also doesn't work out. That's the mentality I feel is blocking here. And if you genuinely pull up your socks and pull up the courage rather to listen to and look into what is the possibility available to you, the more you listen to your soul's calling. Nine of Pentacles is the energy. Mercury, nine of Pentacles is Mercury in Virgo. No, yeah, I think so. So Sun in Virgo is Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is, oh, okay, it's Venus in, no, it's Jupiter in Virgo. Yeah, it's Jupiter in Virgo as far as I remember, I think. No, it's Venus in Virgo. Please excuse me, I'm still trying to learn the associations. Yet with the Nine of Pentacles with Venus in Virgo energy, it's feeling so content and happy in who you are, especially your physical body, feeling quite desirable as well. So that's going to actualize for you the more you listen to your soul's calling. And of course, this desirable energy that I'm talking about is in terms of physical appearance or physical attraction, but more so than that, it is genuinely about feelings, like you are an inspiration for others. You are something, you are someone that people look up to, and that's going to happen the more you align with the choices of your heart and expand, because beneath that is the Three of Pentacles energy, which is Mars in Mars in Capricorn, expansion, collaborating with people, meeting with a lot of people, and expanding your work, expanding your business career, or even your monetary opportunities. There is this pull from the universe to listen to your soul's calling, especially, well, with the Judgment card. The calling is quite strong. I would say that your dreams or your meditative states might be revealing more information or more energy towards what is it that you need to focus on, so that you align with your soul's purpose more and more. Because right now you're just juggling things, you're doing multitasking, trying to avoid what the actual issue is, or what is the actual issue that's creating that turbulence within the waters, which is how the illustration is in the Rider-Waite system, right? So that turbulence, that chaotic water energy, the emotions, that emotional waters that are within you, how, what's the weather like there? That's an analysis you need to do. And when does that weather seem calmer, collected, and organized as well? More so, and more often than not, that would be the case when you're listening to your soul's calling. So take time out to listen to your soul's calling. That's a strong energy coming through, and it's the current energy of the collective as well. So now I'm going to look at which area of our life is this blessing unlocking in. All right, we have, wow, Nine of Pentacles has come up again. We have Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So I do, this is very strongly telling me, this is your childhood desire, or your inner child's desire that's coming true, or that you are being asked to look at as well with the Judgment card here. I do perceive that, especially the way this illustration is being shown, how are you mothering your inner child? What is the gift that you can give to your inner child? And I perceive that, especially emotionally, in our emotional area, essentially, or in our emotional plane, is where this blessing is unlocking, which is going to result into or give results in the physical plane, especially with the Nine of Pentacles, feeling quite self dependent, having that wisdom, having that knowledge, which in itself is a big gift, which makes you feel abundant. For some of you, this could very well be prosperity and money and all of those things, like in physical reality. But for many of you, this could be wisdom that you can monetize, the wisdom that that can create abundance for you, which will create financial independence for you. And now I am going to look at what is the blessing exactly. More specific details on the blessings, please. Six of Cups is, drawing my attention time and again. I do perceive that, this is essentially a strong calling, and even a push from the universe itself, in terms of like energy is being pushed into this direction, which is aligning, which is prompting you to align with your soul's path, come what may. So that could look like you are being bombarded with a lot of things, because we have Two of Pentacles energy here. So bombarded with a lot of responsibilities, activities, maybe interacting with people, which might be either creating contrast, or, and in that sense, I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is, it's creating unwanted situations, which is going to push you to the edge, and then finally choose what you would want to have or create. Or this could very well be situations where you're surrounded by people who are doing either exactly what you would want to do, or something very close to that, or they're embodying that energy and they're achieving success. So that's going to multiply a lot, is what I'm receiving. Or it could very well be a combination of both, where you experience the contrast, and also what it is like to live life in a way where it is aligned to your soul's purpose, and it satisfies your heart, it satisfies your inner child, it makes your inner child happy. So let's see what more specific details do does the universe have for us about this blessing being unlocked. All right, these cards are quite slippery. We have, wow, the moon, Queen of Cups, and Hermit. So I'm going to show you guys the cards. It's just that I'm taking some time to gauge the energy as well. It's so interesting that all of them are leaning towards the left hand side. So let me just gather these. We have Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is definitely one of wish fulfillments that's coming through here for all of us. So we have the moon. I don't know if it was recording, but because the screen went off for a moment there. We have the moon card, Queen of Cups, and the Hermit. So the blessing being unlocked here is definitely there is a strong peace being integrated and rooted around our subconscious energy and around our subconscious wounds, especially wounds that made us quite insecure in our own body, in relationships, in how we showed up to the world, in how we pursued our dreams, desires, or goals as well. Because if subconsciously we were not in a place to receive the blessings that the universe wanted us to give because of the wounds that we might have had with the moon and the Queen of Cups here, this does seem quite strongly, in fact, around a mother wound. And with the Hermit card here, there's heaps and bounds, or leaps and bounds, sorry, leaps and not leaps and bounds, but there is this energy of heaps and heaps of wisdom being gained through this experience, and now it's integrated. That is the blessing coming through, this integration. And Virgo energy is there again, so Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo energy is also letting me know that, especially all of them being very, left side as well. So yeah, that makes sense. A sense of logicality or reasoning, I feel, is becoming much better. It's getting out of that trauma mindset. If you guys have, or if the people in this collective have gone through certain traumas, especially emotional traumas, I do perceive that there's a certain level of clearing is happening, because of which there is more clarity in perceiving reality as to what it actually is, rather than underplaying it or even overplaying it and making things that essentially not work out for you and experiencing contrast more. So that cycle where you would underplay or overestimate or underestimate what the reality is, or look at it through your lenses which might have been filtered with past wounds and traumas, that's clearing up to a newer level, I would say, at a significant level, because we do have the moon cards showing up. So it's a significant clearing within the subconscious that's happening. That's the blessing we are unlocking here as a collective. And with the red color here, I do perceive that this is quite strongly associated with fears, doubts, feeling secure in this material realm. Because if we were emotionally not fulfilled, not just fulfilled, if we were emotionally so hurt and those wounds were not tended to or taken care of, there was no chance in hell. But there was no chance at all that we could have looked at reality for what it actually is. We were looking at it in some way, shape, or form from a wounded lens, from a wounded perspective. And that perspective is now healing. It's becoming more neutral to a newer level. And there's definitely a lot of growth happening, lot of expansion happening on our. I'm also getting cellular level. Yeah, that's why I was mentioning Virgo, because Virgo does indicate health as well. So I do perceive there's a we can as a collective look forward to improved health, improved physical health, improved, definitely improved emotional well-being or emotional health. And there is more allowance that's getting integrated in terms of us interacting with people, and any shame or guilt that we used to have, that's disintegrating to a newer level. It's releasing from our system. And Nine of Cups is definitely indicating that there's some sort of wish fulfillment that's being created through this blessing. Mostly that's what I'm receiving. And for some of you, this could very well be that a wish is definitely being fulfilled. And Seven of, yeah, see, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords, this is, confusion out because of whatever wounds we must have had. We tend to look at things from, especially if we have not tended to those wounds, we tend to look at all of these things from more of a fear, or fear freeze or flight sort of a response, where we do think that the world is against us, and that is the mentality that's changing quite significantly. Now I'm going to look at some oracle cards here as to any additional messages that need to come through. Okay, so I'm getting that one is enough. I was about to pull two cards. So bottom deck energy is Kiwi. Do a walking meditation each day for the next week. So this immediately reminded me of Dr. Joe Dispenza. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He is brilliant, especially his meditations and his work is phenomenal. And he talks about heart-mind coherence. And that's what I'm receiving with this walking meditation. And even with the blessing that's being unlocked, is more so this heart and mind coherence. Like we do have the Moon and Queen of Cups, which is more so water energy, subconscious energy, but this imagery that's showing that it's in the left hand side, these people are looking towards the left. Am I holding them correctly? Yeah. um yeah, it's left, right? For a moment that I got confused. Yes, it is left. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Moon card. So the left hand side is again talking to me about logical reasoning, logical thinking. So the waters is reminding me of the heart energy, and the logical thinking is reminding me of the mind energy. So that heart mind coherence, and especially heart mind and soul with the Hermit card, I would say the soul energy is also essentially a coherence, a more harmonic connection is being created between our heart, mind and soul. And wow, we have the cat domestic. That's the extra message that has come through with the oracle card. It's time to strike out on your own, relinquish your over dependency on others. And I just feel like that's reiterating the message quite clearly. We are relinquishing our over dependency on others in terms of validation, or even in terms of expecting that this is how they will react to our emotions, to our perspective, to what we want to share. That over dependency or dependency even is relinquishing. Nine of Pentacles is about independence, it's about feeling sovereign in your own being. Oh, okay. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can. Let me place this. Is it visible? Somewhat, right? Wow. Just give me a moment, guys. All right. So Moon is here. King of Cups. Not placing the Hermit. Let's put the Oracle card here. All right. Yeah. And now I'm going to pull one or two cards from this deck as a thought prompt or anything else that needs to come up. So I was expecting this to be an illustration and not a thought prompt. So let me see what else we have. Trust like you trust the sun to rise tomorrow no matter what. Wow. So is that visible? Now it's visible. Trust like you trust the sun to rise tomorrow no matter what. All right. And See, we have what are you avoiding or defending? With the Two of Pentacles energy, what are you avoiding? And I'm going to take a moment with this card. I definitely perceive that there is more clarity about how to move forward that's coming through, especially in terms of taking action. So, that masculine energy in terms of creation, in terms of moving forward, in terms of following our inspiration, that pathway and the perspective towards or the approach towards that pathway of taking actions from a divine masculine energy and not a distorted masculine energy is becoming clearer. It's becoming more accessible to us. Like I said, there's more awareness, there's more clarity about how the physical reality works, and from a neutral perspective, not overshadowed by our pains or sorrows or wounds as much as they used to earlier. There's definitely a huge layer of clearing that's happening in that sense. So, guys, that's all that I have for all of us for this collective reading. I hope that this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Do share your thoughts in the comment section below. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you again so much for joining, and I hope to see you in future readings. Bye bye.